G'day, people. Place your blitz. Hopefully, everybody's well. Welcome to Sydney or Rosehill Gardens. You got me, and look, I got my sidekick, Richard here. The Aussie sidekick. Hello, yeah, hello. He's back. yeah, you're wondering, what on earth are we doing here on a race course when it's a model train channel? So, I'll tell you guys in a minute why we are here at the racetrack. I'm going to say a quick hello to everybody. We got Les. G'day, bud. Hopefully you're well. Andy, Hot Dog Pilot. Nice to see you in here. G'day, James. Frog and Flange. Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. Valley, how are you, buddy? Yeah. Have one for me too, will you, buddy? Anthony, hopefully you're well. You're in the middle of Hawaii, Ohio. Wandania, how are you, bud? Not yet. Right. Willie, how are you? Nice to see you in here. Who else do we have in here? Okay, we don't have. All right, what are we doing here at the race course? Well, it's that time of the year here in Australia where we have the Great Model Railway Exhibition. It's Sydney's big model train show. It's actually held here at Rosehill Gardens in the Pavilion Centre in here. It's an annual event that happens every October. Used to be in Liverpool and Hurstville. This is one of the biggest train shows in Sydney. It basically finished the cycle for the year, so we're going to go inside and have a look. Delmar, how are you, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. So that's what we are doing here. Situation a bit. Yeah, Dirk, how are you? Welcome. Trackside Mike, hello, buddy. Haven't seen you in a bit too. A couple of months. So now I didn't put a survey up to see if anyone's put their at the Jews. G'day, Chuck. Nice to see you in here. Still getting down to the bottom because it's got comments. Chat's getting away. I don't have my mate Anthony with me. He's travelling. He was down in mid Ohio, so please bear with me because I'm going to try to read the chat. G'day, Greg. How are you, buddy? So we're going to go inside. It's Sunday here, so it's pretty crowded. I'll give you a rundown. This show is actually run by Epping Model Railway Club. Now, Greg and Les will probably know Epping. What that Epping Model Railway Club, it comes from north side of the city, which is that way. And what they do is, and famous for, is the big second-hand market store for second-hand trains. Now, that was the biggest day was yesterday, and it looks like a bunch of guys look like a bunch of women on Boxing Day go for sales, Boxing Day sales. So there's a big, huge turnout. We've just arrived here, and I tell you what, it is packed for a Sunday. It's a bit overcast, so we might get a bit of rain. So let's have a look. I've not been to a train show in Sydney or Australia for nearly 6 years. So let's see. Hopefully we get some new layouts. I have seen a couple of new ones. The exhibition stores and that's in here. So let's have a look. We're sort of like, there he is. Everyone thinks I'm a guts, but look at him. He's lining up to get some Lamingtons. So the Lamingtons on top. That's an Aussie dessert, basically. Yeah. All right. Well, there's the Illawarra Model Railway Society, the one the club I was a member of, with their waterfall exhibition. They're basically replicating Waterfall Station the way it used to be. I have done some streams on waterfall myself. Today is more of a fun day, so not completely prototypical, but it's close enough to it. But this is what it used to look like before, basically before the electrification came in. You've got your workers' huts along the side there. G'day, Todd, how are you? You got your replica of your steel train, I believe, container train coming up the mountain. Basically, the way it's directing its base heading is directing it would go to Sydney. And then you've got another one coming in the background, which will be typically be coming down to, will be heading down towards Wollongong itself. So as you see, you and these guys have problems. All right. G'day, buddy, how are you? So there's all the running stuff over in the background. Yeah, we gave it a head on. So anyway, let's go somewhere else. Yeah, they do. Let's go to Winslow, which is along the Southern Highlands. Got to somehow get up in here, find a gap. So just bear with me, guys. So they've got the car system going in there. Oh, it's not a car system, it's an actual NRC car. So this is basically on the Southern Highlands line. So this goes, this is between Sydney and Canberra, and it's based on the late 1960s. And the XBTs were back in the 1960s. That's a country link for their second colour scheme that they painted them up in. But that's actually a lever set. That's not an Oxygen set. All right, let's go and have a look at another layout. Okay. This is a Southern Highlands club. This is the one that the club that we saw down at Goulburn when I went to the diesels. And this is their layout. Base of Southern Highlands. And there you've got the Garrett. With a military train. Yeah, that one's been kit bashed, Valley. The old Hume Highway. I tell you what, that is a dying art, having tubs. Yeah. Not as big as the American layouts, like an Amherst, but still a good size. I'm going to try and find a bit more information about this. Yeah, and now that military train will be, I don't know where it's heading, north or south. There's another freight train. Now, did you see those tarpaulins? on that steam train. I actually have got on my channel how to do it. So if anyone wants to do those tarpaulin loads, go through my channel in my, I think it's in my how-to section, in my playlist, and you'll actually see, you will see there how I actually made them. Basically sheep, the old block signalling system. Okay, so this is based on Exeter, the old crew truck. Actually, that was impressive, seeing that train with the rails on it. That was impressively done. Let's see. Okay, we'll wander over to another layout. Okay, we'll go to the Lego one. I don't. Shame young Ray's not in here, but they got a 38 and a Scotsman in Lego. Oh, that's good, Randall. G'day, buddy. And then you've got the Southern Aurora set there. Got to say, they were very nicely created. There's a Horizons scheme coal train. You'll see them coming down the south coast. I've got to say, that is very smartly done. And that's all made out of Lego. They've got some more Lego trains up the top there. Let's go and have a look. That's 48 class. It's not a bad replica. But then you've got the ice there, the V set, XBT, and the 42 class. Yes, Valley, this is all Lego. Yeah, the fat controller's on a diet. It looks like he's lost weight. Yeah, that's very impressively done. One thing about these guys is at every exhibition, they come up with a different track plan. The old oil train that we used to have running around here. Trains, planes, and automobiles. One of the hobby shops threw them up the mountain. Okay, we got another one here. I don't know what layout's this. This looks like a bit of a mixture. Golden Valley. See, we're not biased. You see, we even have English trains here with a mixture of American. Uh, I'm not going to pick it up, Andy, to have a look. The guy's pretty busy. Hang on, I'll ask him. Is this English set here Bachman or not? Bachman, yeah, you're right. Right, London Midland, yeah. Oh, yeah, the KUC with a rotating bucket on the top. So it's pretty impressive. And it looks like it's all right. Now let's go and find another layout. We'll head towards where we'll head down towards that way and then come back up to see what else we find. So you see, there is a fair bit of a turnout. Oh, Australian Turf Club. Now, I haven't seen these ones before. This one's not a bad little layout either. It looks like it's... I don't know where they're based at, but they do look South Australian. Sheep trough. Yeah. Here's some old EMDs or refurbished EMDs actually, with a fuel train, with fuel car and a crew car on it. Yeah. So that'll be one of the grain trains. I'm not too sure where they're based at. Yeah, Valley, yep. I mean, this is the first time I've seen this one, and I'm quite amazed with it. Couple of alcoves. We are betting to see if we're going to be buying any trains at this show. So that's what a bet is. So where's this layout based in? In Adelaide. On the outskirts of Adelaide. Pardon? Just in Adelaide. Right. Very nice. How about here, were you? You get a shot in the tunnel. Yeah. No, yeah. No, they would not these ones. These ones are way too far south. There's a crew workman train there with some Australian cars. Yeah, all shops. Another grain train. And then I'll zoom up into it, but these are typical Australian backyards back in the day. So that was pretty neat. We're going to move on to another one now. Okay. Oh, here's these little dioramas. Look, these are usually my favourite ones. I love looking at these. Boulder rocks made from styrene. Yeah. But I mean, look at the detail on this. This is just unbelievable. And you got that one there. It's actually not a bad idea. They made them out of styrene blocks like that. Thelma, yeah, it is. Wow, hey. It's alive, number 5. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one because there's a few here. Inner West. So this will be inner west of Sydney. Um, be one of the lines that are no longer being used. With a 73 class switcher, which were very common. The old gang trucks from State Rail Authority. The old milk vans. You know, Willow Creek, yeah, there is. And you've got DCC Solutions. Actually, I do have to come here later on. I've got a bit of some Dakotas. So now we've got we've got another one over in here in Narellan. I think it's a suburb near Campbelltown, which is no longer has a train system going. Well, I don't know. It depends if there's anything that tickles my fancy. I've only just got in here, Thelma. Ooh. Now, this will be an interesting one here. Nice small layout, European style building. Yeah, that's one of our earlier diesels. It's actually not a bad line. Yeah, there used to be one of those diesels up in the museum, I believe, but I don't know if it still is or not. There you go. Great work of scenery. Then you've got some of these other layouts that you can basically take you 2 seconds to pack up. G'day, Tammy. I'm at the train show. I told you that. You'll have to watch the beginning and you'll see the Lego layout that's on there. And that looks like an old mining train there. Currently, I'm live streaming. Sorry? I'm live streaming. Now, these are the exhibition layouts that you need. One that you can just pack up in 5 minutes, put it under your arm, and off you go. Yeah, I've only just got here. Yeah. All right, now, let's go to another one. Warramaloo. Here we go. It's up along the Blue Mountains line. Part of the North Shore Hobby Club. Very nicely detailed. So they're running the latest Indian Pacific set on there with some more trains there. The control panel looks pretty interesting. So this is basically up along the Blue Mountains line. I'll try to squeeze my way back down the far end there. Valley Heights railway station. Now, on my intro, you'll actually see me at a location on a station platform with a shot of the Indian Pacific and a coal train. This is actually Valley Heights, the way it used to look. And as you can see, we are, even they using a big giant skull. These ones are based in Australia, but there's still many more layouts here. I'm going to see if there's something else nearby. Now, this one's based in the Blue Mountains, which is west of here. Looks like when technically by the looks of this is before the age of electrification. Becomes a set of depth sets, which I just got not long ago. Yeah, we used to have to pay for TV here too, but not anymore. That's a nice little set, that. And there's another train coming right up behind it. The old shops at Valley Heights. A lot of that's all changed. Now, looking at those, they're all old kits. I do have 2 sets of them. Yeah, it is a nice set.
Are you ready for the big lap?
So you got the control panel there. Now this is going out on the western side of where the turntable is, where you used to have a coal staging area for a steam engine. It used to be a service facility where they used to service all the steam engines and switch the motive power, particularly with the electric engines up in here. Um, the roundhouse or turntable still exists up at Valley Heights, and that's where the Sydney Electric Restoration Society are based in Valley Heights, which is on the way up to the Katoomba. And the way they did the, I bet you do, Randall, that was the EMD Australian version of the F7. It's based on the F7. But the aspects were planned out like this. But they'll be all gone now. Let me work my way around the other side. Well, Sheila Hobbies over there. Someone I've got to come around and say hi to later. And now these are G-scale trains. Aren't they beautiful? No, we're not buying any. I don't have the room to store anything like this. And Tammy, don't give Ray any ideas. It is, Valley. A lot of these guys do put a lot of time and effort and work into their stuff. I'm just going to try to fight my way through here. And here's a bit more on the Blue Mountains line. The old semaphore signals box system. Yeah, Andy. G'day, buddy. Puff Candy. Nice to see you in here. Let me make my way. We've got what session? Okay, there's their new release. They're doing 81s as well. That was going to be their new big announcement. So we've got Agent Brook. But basically, this is all the way it used to look in 1902. Here comes a deficit again. I don't know. They've got too much going on at the moment, so I'm not going to. I'll make my way through this. I'm not even going to guess on when they're going to come through. Okay, so this is coming out of Katoomba at the southern end or the eastern end. Now that one line that's there, it's actually been extended right past here, and this road has been relocated. It'll be sitting roughly about here now, which is part of the highway system. The gas station was there, but it's all gone now. The turntable's gone. That pub is still there. The Gearing Hotel. And then you have the old railway crossing. That used to be there. I remember going across that when I was a kid. It was down the street there, where that black car is. Down that street there is where you take Three Sisters, where you see Anthony and Joyce and that. We'll take you down the Three Sisters. So this pub is still there, but it doesn't look like that anymore, but it's still there. The walkway's still there. And the signal box. The old timber yard I'm not too sure of anymore. But this is very nicely replicated of Katoomba. Yeah, and that's a street down there that takes you down to Three Sisters. And where you got the fire station at the distance there, that actually takes you down the Sky Rail to the steepest rail line in the Southern Hemisphere, which is actually assisted by a cable. And roughly about the end of where that platform is, just down from there, is where the new bridge is coming into Katoomba. Oh yeah, that's a lot of effort in these layouts, Valley, and this one is very impressive. I don't know who taken the first spot this year. Vision 81. I don't know. I do not know. Tempting, but I don't know. So this is a bit further up the line. Well, this is all gone. There used to be a nice, well, there is a nice hotel up in this region. Something in the name of the place now. The fuel depot, that's gone. That's only just recently been removed of site because they widened the road. Oh, look who's over there. There's Richard. Yeah, that fuel depot's only just recently gone because that bridge there is no longer there as well. Obviously, they've widened the road to 4 lanes, and that's taking it down towards Mount Victoria. Okay, let's move on and try to find something else. Okay, let's go this way. AINS, we're going to have to check this one up. Strain irons too. That looks like the old number 1 and number 2 blast furnace. The old steam engine for the ingots. Yes, Andy. Yes, it's filling his face. But mind you, we got to forgive him. He worked late yesterday. He was driving the steam train down at the Light Railway Museum. It's based off that, yes, Dirk. In the workshop, I love these little dioramas. Yeah. And when you go to an exhibition, these are great, but you just under the armpit and off you go. Yep. Well, the other ones take about, what, 2 hours to set up, 3 hours, 4 plus hours. You take them more than 10 minutes.
Pretty much. I don't have the photo immediately to hand, but I took a photo of AINS as it was just about finished. Up on its end, it's on a set of kitchen stoves. Oh, because my wife actually asked me, she said, how do you reckon it is? Now, that is all furniture and carpet. There is no wood or aluminium. There's some, for the wiring. But that's about as far as metal goes. And the complete weight, all told, 2.8 kilos.
Oh, thank you, sugar. Yeah. So there we go. All right, we'll go and get a look at. I'm kind of lost there. All right, so we're going to try to find some more layouts. Okay. Oh, oh, look at this. Oh. Now that's an idea. Go for it, Randall. I think we're going to be here for a while until my battery runs out. Yeah, impressive little setup. So how it works, it's on a magnetic strip. Nice. And that's the biggest setup there. They two work on the same setup. Interesting. Giving me ideas. It is, Andy. It's giving me some ideas. I think I'll have to come back to this after the show. All right. Chapel Road. Ooh. There we go. Something for my English viewers. Chapel Road. Looks like Enscale to me. Look at that. You can definitely see the quality of the detail in the Australian bottlers here. They're actually just as pedantic as the British and the Americans. Um, they don't do anything in halves here. Miles Millersdale. Okay, let's have a look. What's Millersdale? By the looks of it, it's Enscale British. Oh, yeah. And if anybody's interested, this layout is for sale. There's his number. You guys don't have to go back and forth if you want his number. But very nicely done. Look at the scenery on that. Nice little viaduct. Reminds me of the viaduct that's down in Hungary near Budapest. Hey, we're going to run away. They're stimulating my layout. Yeah. Right. Well, you're going to be down here another couple of months, Dirk. You can come along and pack it into your suitcase. All right. So you've got Iron Express, who is up from South Australia. Let's see what he's got in here. He's got some OBB stuff. What else has he got? He's got some Roco stuff. Here's our European, the only European dealer left in two European dealers left in Australia. So yeah, that's actually not a bad price. And we've got a Brava, got narrow gauge. Now that's tempting. Union bun. looks like that guy's going to take what I wanted. Quick, break his kneecaps. Quick, quick. We got to break his kneecaps. He can't go to work with it. Oh, well, it looks like whoever's bet that I'm not going to buy anything is in the winning league because that guy just bought what I was looking for. Hey? Well, you have. Look, he's bought some stuff. Look. Oh, no, it looks like he's going to be kit bashing something now. Looks interesting. I can't see the price tag, so that's for free. All right. We'll have to come back. Oh, look, they even got the Galley Blazer Express. Oh, they do have something in there that I do want. See what they've got. But, yeah, but those carriages, that car carriage, they would have gone in handy. All right. Let's go and have a look at some more layouts. Train World from Victoria. I'm just trying to fight my way through. Let's go up this way. Actually, these are quite impressive models, these on those strange trucks. B doubles. Yeah.
It's impressive. They're all hand built.
They're all handmade.
I got it.
I like the toy trucks. I remember when they were first came out. They're quite impressive too. It almost looks like the old hookup guard at Port Augusta.
Yeah.
And look, there's my old truck that I used to drive. Or transport. Company I used to drive for. Let's see. He hasn't got my truck in. Royal Express. Not enough wheels on that. Not enough wheels on that trailer, but yeah, very impressive. Very, very impressive. All right. So we've got railway coins. And here's something for the American viewers, so you don't get left out. We look, and it's CSX too, so we've got something good here with the Union Pacific on the inside. Yeah. No, those weren't for sale, Dirk. But don't worry, there's something in the pipeline. Okay, well, I'm currently live streaming around the world. So we got an invite to go down and have a look, so we'll go there one time and I'll have to video it. Show to everybody. So yeah, very nice layout this. Takes half an hour. Over half an hour. And for the Amtrak it will take 2 hours. We know how Amtrak runs in the US. Oh yeah, very nice and done this. Not as big as the one at Amherst that we're going to see in January, but you know, we do things pretty good in small size in Australia. All right, time to move on. What else can we find? Railway coins. Actually, they're quite neat, then. There's actually got nice collection in here. All the Australian stuff here. Oh, the comment one, that one looked good. So anyway, we'll continue to try and find some more layouts. So what do you make these out of?
Um, we did a design and get them off the back where they all
Neat. Okay. All right. All right. AR kits. Rico Hobbies. I don't know what he's got there. Not too expensive. Keep walking. Mountain Valley Workshop. Does a lot of fine detailing stuff. For Australian rolling stock ornament castings. These are nice sets. Now you can get some of this stuff from Cashew Hobbies. What else we got? We're starting to get a lot of retailers. We got Boxdown DCC. He's got some cars. Might have to go and have a little browse at that. Oh, more European plastic stuff. Tricks units. He probably, there's that guy again that ends up buying the stuff that I find. No, I don't need that. $420 for the Agenberg. That's not a bad price, actually, for Australia. And the Swiss set is available. I don't know. No. Here it is. Let's see what he's got around the corner here. No, it's a Swiss Italian set. I did not get to see these. Oh, no. Look at this. Now, this is what I've been waiting for the last 6 months, 7 months to come from US. How much is this one?
That's 13. Fully loaded with PCC sound, working pantograph, digital, pretty much.
I'll come back and see you later because I don't get mine, the one that I ordered 7 months ago, paid for. I'll get it from you.
Yeah. What you get? Yes.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. I might buy it, but technically that's not buying anything because I'm getting something that I already paid for but never has arrived. I would not deal with that retailer again in the US. On-track models. He does the 82s and some of these carriages I do have in the cupboard. There's a candy set there. Should we tell Richard that he's coming out with these or not? This is what Richard is, that brass etching that Richard's got is these windows. Yeah. No, that's 1630, which 1630, which ends up being $600. Yeah, US. Yeah, that's about what it is, Dirk. Okay, Willie. Good night, buddy. So we've got some more of these cars available. Let's have a look. He's not around. What do you think, folks? Should we get one of these sets for Richard for a Christmas present? I think we should. I mean, he's not around at the moment. I'm live streaming at the moment.
That's selling really fast, that one.
Could you put that aside for me? I'll come back after my stream. I reckon we should, eh?
Having that lady you said.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Yeah, Artie. Give me about half an hour and I'll be back. Yeah. I'm just live streaming at the moment, so I'll come back later on. It's actually a gift. All right, people, so I reckon I'll come back here without Richard watching, because that'd be his birthday Christmas present. From all of us, don't you think? Go for it? Yeah, I think so, Andy. So we're just going to have to somehow smuggle it to the car without him knowing. Because he's going to be very annoyed because he's been redoing these cars with these windows. It's a squirrel. Where are you, squirrel? I've actually got a follower named Squirrel. It's keeping me together. So I reckon that'll be a nice little present.
no worries, mate.
Yeah. And these guys are the ones that do the 82 class, the ones that I actually took to Canada. I took two of them. There's two in Canada. There's one. So I've got one of them for, I can't remember who got what yet. That one for Sparky. They've done the meet and greet. And that's the one I got for James. They just recently got 3 months ago. Was delivered. Very nice models. They run nicely. I do have sets of these in the cupboard. They will eventually come out when I finish my layout. Going to miss them. But they're very nice. One-track model. See them direct on their website or go to, I don't know, one of the retailers like a Sheila Hobbies. They got them. All right. SDS models, another got a lot of people that do Australian outline. And let's have a look, see what Hexham. Okay. Hexham is up in Newcastle. Oh, man, I'm going to need a drink soon. All right. Hexham and, oh, wow. This is, if I can get to it. Excuse me. So this is what Hexham used to look like before it had been upgraded. No, they weren't heavyweights. They were actually the same type of cars that were involved in the Granville train disaster. They were actually commuter cars before the electrification expanded out to regional centres. Or before you had some extra double deckers. So we've got Hornby, Woodpecker. Here's in Sydney. Brigadoon, which is, now let me try to get up a bit closer to this one. Oh, thought you had a camera then. Brigadoon, which is based in West Australia, the other side of the country. Very dry. Gets by the Pacific Pond. Now, the Americans will be impressed the way we do our double stacks, but shamefully the IP's in the way. But we use flat wagons. And yes, that is replica of. There's another company I work for. That is a replica of the freighters that you go across from Sydney or Adelaide to Perth. Now, as you see, those double deckers on flat cars, they have run them triple stacks, but they didn't run too well. Okay, so we've only got more retailers here. Hang on. We've got some Australian stuff. Oh, this layout's been around for a while. This is based in the Sydney region. Got the V set there. They've got a 46 that hasn't got an owner, an 85 plus. The case set. Okay. I try to get out the front of this. I don't know how my battery power's going. Yeah, let me check it. G'day, Anthony. Oh, you missed out, buds. But I have managed to. We're going to upset Richard because I did manage to find something that he's been building that I'm going to give to him as a Christmas present. So this layout's been around for a while, and it's based on the Bankstown suburban electric yard. And there's one of the old single deck busters over there. Now this layout's been in circuit for a long period of time. Look at that. Look at that nice old 40 stick. Oh, very nicely done. This layout's been in the circuit for, I think, for 15, 20 years. So you've got Berg's brass, and he does a lot of double deckers. But I mean, for that price, nah. All right. Australian Motor Railway magazine. That is our local magazine. You can subscribe to them. So we're going to go to the other pavilion now. Look, they've got them on magazines and DVDs. Some Fergie's electric set. 46 for the win. I thought you would like the 46. All right. Now we're going to go to the other side, and we'll start wrapping it up because I'm getting thirsty and hungry. Plus, I've got to go back and get that surprise for what's his name? For Richard. Because I mean, he has supported us at Channel for a while, and he's been going through a bit. So you've got American End Scale. This is the Australian branch of the NRMA. Sydney branch. You're the Sydney branch, aren't you? Yeah, New South Wales. Yep. Of course, we've got our workshops here. People are doing the models together. which I have done demonstrations of a few times in here. Well, not here itself, but in Liverpool itself. Um, doing the weathering, handmade, scratch building. Used to get us in the show. And kit fashion. And this is something that you don't see too many people do anymore. And that's doing handmade stuff. Very impressive work. Got more stuff over here. AMRA. More little workshops. And you,
Friday.
geez, those Lima cars are pretty old. So where's the second hand stand? Oh, they're at the front, aren't they? That's it. The other way. The other way. Okay, to save my money. All right.
Thanks.
Hey,
We don't want to be part of the pajama stripes.
hey, Dave, I got more viewers from over there than Australia. So, yeah. All right. Pajama strike. So that's an idea for America, the pajama strike. Say, Les. Okay. So I think that's getting close to the end now. I've got to try to find my way out. How long been going for? Just over an hour. I am starting to get a little bit thirsty, so I'm just going to go out. We have this one here. Rolling stock on the New South Wales Railways. So I missed this one. It's actually nicely done, all done in perspex. A horse yard, which is quite, here we are in the racetrack. We've got horse yard here. Okay, Chuck. Catch you later, buddy. We've got a feed lot there. And here comes another Garrett. Okay. So we're going to head out. Right. I've got to go do a little bit more looking around. I just got to find my way out. Right. Yeah. Okay. Got our tools. Actually, one can never have enough tools. All right. So that was a quick walk around. It's not as big as Amherst. There's some of the UK train shows, but I mean, it takes a fair bit to put one together. This is something that have been, some of you guys that have been in model train exhibitions and circuit, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Oh, that'd be nice to see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to wrap it up. Look, there's a winter circle over there. All right. Okay. Well, we're not going there because, all right. So we're going to end the live stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There is still, by the looks of not much more, but the second-hand store is on the other side. And that's going to be a free-for-all in there, what's left. I don't think there'll be much left by the sounds of it. Because yesterday would have been the day to get your big deals. But, yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. I don't know where I'm going to be next week. I don't know what I'm going to be at home, or if the weather's nice, I might continue on my tour of the Wollongong area. I haven't done that in a while because the weather hasn't been good and the other situations. Try to go into Andy's stream later on in about 12 hours' time. Andy, I don't know if I'm going to make it because I'm going to be exhausted by the time I get home. Because it's going to be a good hour and a half to 2 hours drive heading home from here. I'm going to have a bit of a look around without the camera in my hand. Yeah, no problem, James. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So until next weekend, people, take care. Have fun, take care, and see you all then. Bye.